Juan Rojas. I'm from Bogota, Colombia, and I'm doing a Master of Science in Aerospace Engineering here at Tech. The story that I'm going to share with you guys today is about a guy that was actually from Atlanta. His name was Christopher McCandless. I guess maybe you have heard of him. He graduated from Emory University, and then he started a ride hitchhiking himself throughout the US. He first went to the West Coast, then he went to Las Vegas, he went down to Mexico as well. And what is interesting about this long experience that he had is that first of all, he was always like very related to nature. He always liked to go to the forests, be like alone. He didn't like much to be with people. But like we could ask, where does that come from? Why he used to think like that? And basically, one of the reasons why he used to think like that is because he used to read a lot about some authors called Thoreau and Tolstoy. And what this guy said is that you need to get rid of all your things. You need to live like alone. Go by yourself. Don't depend on anyone else. And that's what, like somehow, some way, Christopher wanted to do the same thing. So he went up all the way up to Alaska. He went there, and he lived there for 3 months. Unfortunately, after those 3 months of him living there by himself, he died. And the reason for him dying there is not because he didn't find food, because actually he was pretty smart finding food for himself and keeping himself alive during that long time. He died basically because the seed potatoes that were at that place were poisonous, and he didn't know that. That's why he finally died. And the last part of this story is that after he did this long trip to Alaska and he lived alone for a very long time, he realized that actually that wasn't the life that he was expecting. Being there alone, he reflects and thought for himself like, okay, I should live my life like in the way I could help others, like have a family, live around more people, help others, and that's what he finally ended up thinking. Unfortunately for him, after he realized about those things and he wanted to come back, he couldn't do it and he ended up dying.